What's up, my friends? And today we're going to be assembling the Home Accents Holiday Giant Size Spider. We really set the bar high in my neighborhood last year, so I'm excited to take it up another notch this year, and the spider is going to be a big part of that. So let's open this up. We're going to get to assembly. I'm going to take you along with me, give you step by step, and then we're going to see how this thing looks out in the dark in the front yard. So let's open it up and take a look. I'm grateful that the box for this is smaller than the other giant size ones that we have. This will fit better in storage. I see lots of legs.
Why is there so many legs?
It's a spider, dude. It's got 8 legs.
Oh.
There's a big butt.
That's a butt?
Yeah.
Where's his head?
I don't know. So now that we've got this thing unloaded, here are all of our legs. There are lots of pieces here for the legs. We have the fur for the joints, some hardware. There's the stand. We've got the awesome looking head and face there. And the rear section comes in 2 pieces, almost like an egg there. Like other giant sized props, Home Depot gives us multiple options for instructions. We have it on the box. There are paper instructions inside the box, and you can also scan a QR code if you want to use the built app, which is really helpful. So right off the bat, you've got to make a decision about how you want your spider to stand. Do you want him crouching low, or do you want him sitting up high? Because the hardware that you're going to use for this first step will determine how your spider sits. So we've got 2 options. If you want it kind of low and crouching, you'll use these 3 short pieces. If you want him up high, we've got these 2 longer pieces and this support piece right here. So you can see with your stand here, if you look at it like a upside down pyramid, the back has your base and the front has your point. So next up, we're going to take our legs. We got piece E and we got the hair that's going to go over the joints. This is piece G. So what you're going to do is you're going to take your hair piece, like a wig. You're going to put it over the top of the E and slide it down so that it hides that knuckle there.
It's hard.
I have a helper.
Huh?
I have a helper.
It's me.
Yes, you're doing some legs.
It's hard.
You excited to do the spider?
Yeah, we already are doing it.
Yes, we are. It's going to be awesome.
Yeah.
So next step, we got to do more hair over knuckles. So we have F for the leg part, and we have H for this hair. And the same thing, just slides over the top like a wig to cover the joints with the hair. So now we have all of our hair installed on our leg joints. Next, we're going to put the legs on the spider. So we'll put the larger components on there first. They go around, and then we'll put the smaller ones on. So we'll get to that now. Okay, making good progress. We got around, we put our legs on. Look at the size of that thing. It's huge.
But I feel bigger than it.
So one of the things you go around, assembly is really easy. It's just a little tedious because you have to screw in each one of these legs, each one of these joints has these Allen bolts, and you have to use the supplied Allen key, which is nice of them to include it. If you've got a drill driver with this hex bit on it, it would go a lot faster. But using these supplied tools, it's just a little bit tedious. Just make sure that you don't over tighten these. Also on the legs, 4 of the legs have these stake holders in them. So I put 1 in each corner of the spider to give it a good anchor. So aside from screwing on the legs, you twist on these kind of mandible pieces here in the front. Looks like he's devouring my child. Look out, buddy! Okay, making progress. He's in good shape. Got the front little arms installed. Now we're putting the rear piece together. You just plop it together, and then it has Again, it has these Allen screws that go in each one of these holes around here. So we're going to bolt this up and then we'll put it on the body. Here it is, all put together. So I gotta say, this was one of the more difficult Home Depot Home Accent Holiday giant props to put together, mainly because there's just a lot of hardware. So you got screws at each joint. I found that the rear section here was really difficult to get together. I would suggest once you get this together, leave it together and store it as one unit. But overall, it looks really good when it's all put together. Much bigger than I thought. You ready to turn it on, buddy?
Yeah.
Oh man. Oh dude, it's terrifying looking. Look at that thing. Oh my gosh. Get up there close to it.
Okay.
I think it's on sensor mode right now. Oh yeah. Oh dude, it's so creepy looking. So for sound and things, it does have a couple different settings underneath it. So it looks like it's got a sensor mode. I'm not sure if it has timer mode or what it is. Sensor works really good, as you can see. It also has a volume knob underneath it. So if you want to turn it down, you certainly can. This is on full blast right now. It's very loud in full blast here. Very cool. I'm impressed. So here's the giant spider assembled out in the daylight. So I was able to get it into the crouch position that I wanted, just utilizing the low posts and then posing its legs in a way that make it look very organic, which you're able to do so because of the multi-jointed legs and appendages this thing has. With the joints, it's got the Allen screws in each one. It's hard to see right there, but if you can see that down here in the bigger joints, you can tighten those Allen screws if you want less adjustment, or if you're happy with your adjustment, you don't want it to move, you can tighten those joints up. It's got such a realistic look to it, and the way you can pose the legs, make it look so cool, and the hair over the knuckles gives it a really great look. I wish there was some extra fur or something to cover these bigger joints around the body. That's the one thing I feel like is lacking. But nonetheless, I'm super stoked with this, and I'm excited to see how it looks at nighttime. So I'm gonna wait till it gets dark. I'm gonna put some strobes and some extra lights around it underneath, and we'll see what it looks like in the dark. So here's our spider out here in the dark. I just threw a black light on it just to give it some effect. Looks fantastic out here. So creepy. In the crouch position out here in the yard with the light on it, looks so good. It's on the sensor mode right now, which is hypersensitive, I would say. Glad that it has the volume knob on it so I could turn it down if I want. This is very cool. I am pleasantly surprised by this thing, and I like it a lot more than I thought I would. I bought this kind of on impulse, and I'm really digging it. It's going to be a lot of fun this year. We're doing a whole web theme. This thing's going to be a great showcase piece. Coming around the corner of the house by the garage is the stuff of nightmares. You see that thing crouched there. Man, I dig it. Very cool. Disassembly day for the spider. We're breaking it down right now. Really like this thing. Fit and finish on this one, I'm struggling a little bit because we had this joint come undone and one of the little arms actually broke off. And then I had an issue over here where this bolt, I could not get this thing to unthread. Tried and eventually got onto it with a pair of needle nose pliers, was able to get it out. So having some quality issues with this one. Comment below if you're experiencing some of the same things, but overall still dig the spider. It's a really, really cool decoration and looking forward to seeing it in Halloween. But that's gonna do it for us. We're gonna wrap this up. We're gonna rebox this thing, put it away until we're a little closer to Halloween. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up. Please consider subscribing. We're gonna be doing a lot more of these. We're gonna be decorating the house and having a great time for Halloween, and we're gonna bring you guys along with us. So hope you enjoyed this. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.
like and subscribe. Watch more of our video. Bye.